Hey, everybody, guess what happened? We had another sports weekend when nobody was paying attention, just snuck right up on us. Well, it ended. Some folks are happy, some aren't. Let's find out who's who by getting into the sports break, because that's what time it is in the sports break. There you are. Hey, sports break. Okay, let's start with the little guys, the Yaffle freshman Storm team that we've been following all season. Guess what? They ended their season with a win. Yay! Go Storm! Okay, now they're preparing for the playoffs, which are going to start this weekend. Yeah, all we got to do, good luck, Storm. Go see them. It's going to be fun. High school football. Yeah, it's cranking up big time this weekend. All the district matchups are starting up. Man, it's going to be cool. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. All right, bad news to start with. Rio Grande, the team that we've been, pulling for to end their losing drought. Unfortunately, they lost this last week to Del Norte. So that brings up a great opportunity this week to beat Albuquerque High and end their streak there. So what do we say? Come on, Ravens, you can do this. Step it up, get a win. Go, 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 Ravens. All right, now then, Cleveland had no problem at all disposing of Atrisco Heritage. None. Sorry, Ms. Butterscotch. Sorry. Yeah, cry. Just see tears and stuff. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We've got several awesome matchups set for this week. All right, let me see. Here's the lineup of the best games to just go to. Okay, we're going to start with Atrisco Heritage, Ms. Butterscotch team, versus Valley Vikings. Now, this one could determine the winner of District 4-6A. Okay, I know Ms. Butterscotch, she's the JAG reporter over there. She's saying rooting for the, Atrisco Heritage team. But I've got to go with my alma mater, Valley. So, go Vikings! Whew. Next up, this one is going to be a really good game. Hobbs, with their 4-1 record, they're going to Las Cruces with their 4-1 record. Okay, this game, I don't know, this one in my book is a toss-up because both teams have been playing really well. Okay, how about this next one? How about Clovis at El Dorado? Both teams are 4-2. I'm picking Clovis with their new coach, and all the excitement that he's brought with him. This game is going to be Saturday afternoon at Wilson Stadium. Got to go see that one. All right, how about a couple awesome and terrific Friday night matchups? Let's see. First we have, who do we have first? How about going to Rio Rancho? Okay, we have the battle for Rio Rancho. We've got Rio Rancho versus Cleveland. They meet up at Rio Rancho High School Stadium. Okay, the mayor has called for a citywide tailgate. Okay, they're going to have both high school teams or high school bands. They're both going to be providing the entertainment. All of this starts at 5 o'clock. They're going to have food trucks in case you don't want to, fire up the barbecue and stuff. Oh, by the way, both teams are 5-1, and the winner is going to take the inside track to win District 1-6A. Yeah, who do you think I'm pulling for? Go Cleveland! That's right. Okay, now then, for the game of the week, this one is going to be at Wilson Stadium, also Friday night. This one features La Cueva, 6-0, versus Manzano, 6-0. They're ranked number 1 and number 2 in the state. So here's the deal. The winner not only takes the lead in District 2-6A, but they're also going to take the number 1 ranking in the state. Yeah, who do I think is going to win this one? I'm going to pull for Manzano. Go Manzano. So where do you go? The Northeast Heights in Albuquerque, or do you go to Rio Rancho? Both games are going to be amazing. So if you can't decide, here's what you do. You take a coin, you flip it. Okay, that's where I'll go. That's what you got to do. But either way, just go, right? Just go. Boy. Now to college football. New Mexico State, they fell just short against Arkansas. Okay, the offense again, flying up and down the field, marching up and down, but they had way too many turnovers. Turnovers were what, told the story of this one. Okay, Arkansas, yeah, they held them off. They had, a couple picks in the end zone to seal it, but they stopped the Aggies 42-24. It was a lot closer than the score indicated. All right, you want to hear about a crazy game? This is just nuts. Okay, remember Troy? Okay, that was the team that went down to Las Cruces, and they barely escaped with a win against the Aggies. That's right, the Aggies, that was a game the Aggies should have won, but they came up just short against Troy. Well, Troy went to Death Valley, and they were playing in, what's called a money game against LSU. Now, money game, in case you don't know, that's the one where you go to, this other school, and they pay you a ton of money to get beat really bad. Oops, somebody forgot to tell Troy they weren't supposed to win this one. Okay, not only did they collect 1.2, that's a lot, 1.2 million dollars, but they won the game against LSU 24-21. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if that LSU coach is going to be able to stick around. Now to the Lobos and their amazing game against the Air Force Falcons. Okay, the last 4 years, the Falcons. Okay, got this? The Falcons. That's, the birds for the Air Force team. Okay, they have averaged 35 points a game. Okay, the Lobos, they've averaged 38. Okay, the record right now, 3-2 for the Lobos in the last 5 years. Let me back up because I said 4, now it's 5. Okay, because 3-2. Yeah, that's 5. All right. Let's see. The Lobos. Okay, get this. Here's what happened. Start of the game, Lobos come out, nothing happens. End of the first quarter, it's 7-0. Okay, slow start to the game. Everybody's thinking, wow, man, this is tough. Good defenses and everything. Then they had this weather delay, lightning. It was scary, scary. Okay, like Michael Carlisle scary. Yeah. Okay. Then after the break, now it's second quarter. Air Force kind of took over. Man, they took a 21-14 lead. And it was looking, this is going to go back and forth. Could be weird. Then, because of the weather delay and the fact that it was televised somewhere, they cut halftime down to just 5 minutes. So neither team left the field. Both of them stayed there, just hung out, Then the second half started. What happened? The Lobos exploded. Boom. It was very cool. Okay, Richard McQuarrie. Dude was awesome. He's had a rough first couple games, but not this one. He scored 5 touchdowns. Yep, I said 5. Okay, he rushed for 179 yards. That's like, really fast and really far. Okay, the Lobos ground game, they totaled like 363 yards on the ground and 156 yards through the air. Okay, here's the deal. Lobos won. The final score was 56-38. Attaboy, Lobos. All right, now then, they've got their bye week coming up. Then they've got a game against Fresno State. All right, what do we say? Go Lobos. All right, now the big boys. We're talking NFL. Yep, we are. Okay, rounding things up. Let's see, rough weekend for, my top picks. New England, get this, they lost their second game at home.
Go Pats.
Yeah, I knew that would be coming. Okay, that never happens. They don't lose at home. All right, but Carolina kicked a field goal in the last few seconds and they won 33-30. The LA Rams, they showed why they're number one in the NFC West. Who had them picked to win the West? Nobody, okay? They took down my Dallas Cowboys, 35-30. Yeah, the Rams are for real. Either that or the Cowboys aren't this year. I don't know which is which. We're going to say the Rams are for real, though. How about the AFC East leading Buffalo Bills? Whoever thought I'd say that? Yeah, they took down Atlanta 23-17. I picked Tennessee to win the AFC South, okay? Houston crushed them 57-14. Oh, my gosh. All right, in a sad turn of events, I had Oakland going to the AFC Finals against New England, as long as Derek Carr stayed healthy. He didn't stay healthy. No. Okay. He went down against Denver. E.J. Manuel came in as the backup. He just couldn't get it done. They just couldn't pull it off. Sadness. All right. Here's something everybody has to hear about. Adelaide Crows, we pulled for them all year long with Hugh Greenwood. They played in the grand final. That's their version of the Super Bowl in Australian rules football. They got beat by the Richmond Tigers. Sadness. Sorry, Hugh. Oh, well, maybe next year. Now then, how many of you've heard me cheer all year long for, the Lobos? Go Lobos! You've heard me cheer for the Cowboys? Go Cowboys! You've heard me cheer for high school teams? Go Cleveland Storm! Go Valley Vikings! I know you've heard all that. Well, after we come back from the break, you're going to hear and see some amazing girls, the Yaffle cheerleaders. I know. They competed at their New Mexico Cheer Fest. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Bye, guys.
To the end of it, but how about that one-handed pick from Caleb Vanderbilt?
So, Garland's going to step up, he's going to fire down the middle, and he's got a man, and it's caught! It's caught as a flag will come out, Gum holds on to it.
Steal the 5 steps up, got time, Dog run up the middle, got a block. Complete to Garcia. Garcia 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 48-yard pass. Wow. Marcus Steele.
Noel's going to throw. He's going to come deep. He's got his guy, and it's complete. A foot race down the near sideline. To the 10, to the 5 and in. Touchdown, racing in. Gonna go down the middle at the 5, a cut to the end zone. Touchdown. Diving in.
Steve rolls to his left under pressure. Should have to get rid of it. Oh, sack. Oh, goes the, oh, man. What a hit.
Because they have 3 different options every time they run that option.
Cleveland's got it with a lot of room.
And he is gone.
And he's gone. Christopher Thomas. No,
The fumble recovered going in.
touchdown Storm. Back to the air. Another missed tackle. In the open field, he missed that one. He's got one more man to beat. He's down the sideline. Can anybody chase him? I don't think so. That's Aiden Shipman in for the touchdown. Carpenter on the little jet sweep, looking for the right edge. He might find it here. Whoa, nice cut. He's got one man left down there. I don't think anyone's going to catch him. That's going to be a touchdown for Cale Cox-Liggins. Wow. 63 yards on the touchdown for Cox-Liggins.
Trips up high for Nolan. Looking, he's got time. Gonna fire down the middle, and it's caught. Touchdown.
Hey, Wrestling Sports Clan here. We are live at this amazing place. Where are we?
We are at the Dream Style Arena, aka the Pit, here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, checking out one of the funnest events that they put on.
It's very cool. How many of you guys saw our Young American Football League episode where we interviewed some players and coaches and some parents? Well, every football team has to have cheerleaders, right? Yay! So guess what we're doing today?
We're over here at the Young American Cheer Fest, where some of the coolest competitions happen, where we get to see sets and tumbles and everything that happens while these little cheerleaders cheer on the rest of our guys, right?
It's amazing. They've got like 44 different cheerleading squads and they're competing. It's going to be a blast. What do you think? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think we need to talk to some people like we normally do. What, you okay with that?
I'm cool with that because I'm all ready. I got my pom-poms in case they need an extra cheerleader. I got my referee uniform in case, they need penalties. Too many cute girls on the field. I'm all set. Are you ready?
I'm pretty excited. You know, I came with pigtails, I got ribbons in my hair, and I'm wearing a skirt today, which I normally don't do. But I am here to support our girls because they're the ones who cheer on our little guys in the Apple team. So,
exactly. So what should we do? Let's just go!
that's right. Let's get out of here, go do some interviews.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on over here. They set me up to interview some cheerleaders, but you guys look a little old to be competing in this whole thing. What's going on here? Tell me who you guys are.
We are the University of New Mexico collegiate cheerleaders, so we have been doing this for a little bit longer than your typical cheerleader, but we're still here, we're still having fun.
Yeah, we're part of the Spirit program, so we just came to help out and get the kids going.
That's cool. And you are the spirit coordinator, right?
Ma'am, yes, I'm the Spirit coordinator at the University of New Mexico. I got 70 kids of my own to take care of, although they like to be, they prefer to be adults versus kids, but they have a lot of fun, and then they get out in the community and help them in things like today as well.
I'm glad you clarified that because I was like, wow, you look very good for 70 kids. That's pretty amazing. All right, so can you guys tell me a little bit about the program? Because obviously you guys are here helping out with this Cheer Fest. But what are some of the other things you guys do kind of outreach stuff like this?
We're out in the community yesterday. Yesterday we had people at the UNM Cancer Center bike race. We had people at the 2017 Buddy Walk. We also had cheerleaders out in Tulsa cheering on the football team. So we kind of spread ourselves all over the place. We help in any way that we can for the Albuquerque and the New Mexico general community. So we're happy to be out there.
For these little girls that are doing this, what would you say is the most important thing to get where you guys are at right now?
I would say just keeping that energy up and supporting your team and community. That's all we're doing, is being ambassadors for our community and helping raise that spirit and raise that awareness for people that we want to do good.
And honestly, keep with it. Just stick with it as long as you can, and it'll pay off in the end.
I think that is some absolutely solid advice.
Hey, Rusty the Sports Clown here, and I am here with the Valley Viking cheerleaders. This is awesome. Now then, we have Alicia, is that right? She's one of the coaches, and on this side we have Pauline. She's another one of the coaches, and I have an amazing bunch of girls here that just got done performing. Okay, I'm going to ask a couple of you real quick questions. Do you really like cheering for your guys?
Yeah.
Okay, do you love your cheerleader coaches?
Yeah.
Do you love each other?
Yeah.
Are you all going to go to Valley High School? That is awesome. Guess where I went to high school? Who knows where I went to high school? Valley. I went to Valley. This is awesome. Girls, thank you very much. Wave to the camera for me right here. Yay.
I am here with the Primo cheerleader here at the Young Americans Cheer Fest. Can you tell everyone your name and what's going on here? Let's explain to our audience what's up.
Definitely. My name is Nicole Brody, and I'm the president for Young American Cheer, and today is our big Cheer Fest competition. So we're really excited. All of our teams have been working all season to be able to come out and compete and show them who's best.
Now, what does it take for anyone who wants to get interested in this? What would it take for them to kind of get into this stuff?
Well, the great thing about the Young American Football League and Young America Cheer is that we're open to all participants. So there's no tryout for our teams. Anybody who wants to participate, you sign up during our regular registration period, which is in February every year, and you get assigned to a team according to the school district that you live in, so that you can have pride for your community and participate and learn skills, even from a beginner all the way to advanced cheerleaders.
Now, these cheerleaders, the ones that start in this, they often go in to do this in high school, and then some of them even to college. Like, how many of these are actually looking to do this for professionally and do this for pro?
Unfortunately, just like professional football players, there's very few professional cheerleaders, but most of our cheerleaders do go on to high schools, participate in their high school teams, and really have great experiences, meet lots of friends, and just have a good time.
Now, were you a cheerleader way back in the day?
Long time ago, I was actually a cheerleader out in Rio Rancho. I was a Ram once when the school first opened, and now I actually coach for Cleveland Storm. So it's a little bit of trouble in my house because my sister says I'm a traitor for coaching Cleveland Storm, but that's where I live now.
The boys and girls both do this, right?
Absolutely. We definitely have male cheerleaders, or we call them yell leaders, and it's really fun to have them participate because actually male cheerleaders tend to get more scholarships for cheerleading than female cheerleaders. So it's nice to have them participate and start when they're young.
So could you tell me what are these little kids limited to being able to perform? What kind of tumbles or flies or anything are they able to do?
So they're actually allowed to do quite a few stunts, anything from the beginning level, thigh level stunts, all the way to full extension. The only thing they're not allowed to do are those crowd-pleasing basket tosses because they are kind of little and not everybody's ready to catch girls at that point. But they do quite a bit of different things, and the routines today are very creative, so you'd be surprised what they're able to do with at their small and young ages.
That's pretty. So how have you seen cheerleading evolved over the years? Is it pretty much still the same since you did it and I did it way back then, or?
Definitely not. It's much more gymnastics based, so tumbling is really encouraged. And so girls in our program are generally girls who don't have the ability to go to gymnastics academies and be able to learn tumbling and kind of develop their skills that way. So this is a good opportunity for them to get some beginning entry-level tumbling skills. But cheerleading today is all about gymnastics.
Now, for anyone who's interested, where can they go to find out more information about the Young American Cheer Fest, or at least the organization in general?
Absolutely. If they go to our website, which is nmyafl.org, on there you'll be able to see information about our upcoming registration. And we actually have tryouts for an all-star team, which we just started last year, so this will be our second year doing all-stars, which is a much more competitive league, but allows girls to have even more opportunities to compete and learn more about cheerleading.
Excited. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for allowing us to come out here and being able to shoot such a cool event. It's been so much fun so far, and we can't wait to be able to talk to a whole bunch of more people.
Awesome,
So,
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys, wasn't that a lot of great information from Nicole? I thought so too. Now, before we get back to some more cheerleading stuff, we're going to take a little short break. So please hang out. It's going to be great. And you're going to see some really cool stuff from Miss Butterscotch and with, Mr. Me, Rusty the Sports Clown guy, talking to people. It's going to be cool. See you in a minute. Bye.
Duke City Sports Bar. Proud supporter of Proview Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Catch all the sports action from high school, college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Start your night off right with any selection from our delicious menu prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredients. Duke City Sports Bar, Albuquerque's newest sports bar. Located on Eubank and Montgomery, dial 505-433-4020.
Dave & Buster's is your destination for fun. Eat delicious chef-crafted food. Try sizzling favorites and new creations from our talented chefs. Drink the coolest cocktail creations. Play the hottest new games to win awesome prizes. And watch all the games in the best sports bar ever. Only at Dave & Buster's.
Okay, gang, thanks for coming back from the break. Now, we're going to go back and see some more very cool cheerleader stuff. Let's go! Hey, Rusty the Sports Clown here, and guess who I'm with? I'm here with Justin Kuhn, one of the coaches for the Rio Rancho Juniors, and we're here at the Cheer Fest, and I just wanted to ask you a quick question. Now, it's very important for the girls to cheer for you guys. How important do you think it is for the boys to cheer for the girls at their competition?
Oh, I think it's 100% important for the boys to be here supporting the girls. They're at practice with us every night. They're out there, they're working hard on their cheers. We try to keep it a community involvement to where every night we're all there getting better as a team. So it's one family, it's one team for us, the way we're appearing here for Rio Rancho Ram Juniors. The girls work hard. They're at our pep rallies every Friday night cheering us on. They're included in the games afterwards. And this is for us to have the boys here giving back and cheering them in their corner. It means a lot for me as a coach to see them here, supporting them the way they support us.
Very cool, and I think it's very impressive. They've all got signs they're holding up for the girls. It's just very cool. I love this event. It's just totally amazing. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I love this event too. I think it's a great opportunity for the girls to really get to showcase. This is their big culmination to their year, and it's exciting to see them grow as a team and where they've come out, and we're just so happy to be here for them.
That's terrific. Thank you very much, Justin. It was a pleasure talking to you.
All right, so Rusty got to talk to the cheerleaders and the boys football coach, but I'm here talking to the ones that make it all happen, and that is their cheerleader coaches for the Valley Vikings. Can you guys tell me your name?
Pauline. I'm Alicia.
Okay, and can you tell me, what does it take to actually put a whole cheer team together? I mean, it's a lot more work than a lot of people realize, right?
Right,
yeah.
A lot of patience.
A lot of patience with our little girls, yeah. Yeah, just patience, lots of it.
How long have you guys been doing this for?
This is my first year coaching.
This is my second year, and last year we had a team with 7 girls, and this year we went to 18, so it was a big change for us to go from 7 to 18.
Yeah, that's a big difference. See, I was a cheerleader way back in the day when I was like this tall, because I was still kind of really freakishly tall. And I realized it just wasn't for me. I mean, do you guys run into that? Some girls that are really excited and then they kind of lose interest real quick. I mean, how do you keep spirits high throughout the whole season when these girls getting excited and cheering their boys on?
Well, I think that sometimes they get tired, but other than that, I think that a majority of our girls really love it and they enjoy it, so they really stay in it and their minds. Sometimes they just wander. That's all. We just got to bring them back to center.
Were you guys cheerleaders yourselves?
Yeah, I was. I was in middle school and high school.
Okay, what was it for Valley Vikings?
No, it wasn't. No.
Uh-oh, and you?
No, I've never been a cheerleader. Ever.
Not at all?
No.
Gymnastics or dance or tumble or anything like that?
Nope.
So how did you get into this?
Well, we were best friends in high school, and then she called me up one day and said, "You want to come and cheer for Valley Vikings?" I went against everything we know, but I said, "Sure, why not?"
That's pretty cool. So, can you give any kind of message to any of the little kiddos that want to get into this, or any parents that are kind of on the fence? Like, what is the motivator you could What is the last thing you could really tell our audience who are interested in becoming cheerleaders?
I think it's something that anybody could do. I had a cheerleader from last year that didn't want to return, and after I spoke with her and her mom, I had her coming back, and now her mom said that she wouldn't cheer with anybody else but me. So I think that that's just one story that I love because I kept her, and now I just know that more are going to come back.
That's pretty cool. Any advice for any of the young cheerleaders out there, or young would-be cheerleaders?
Just stay strong and keep your confidence up.
Okay, well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you taking some time to talk with me. I'll let you guys get back to doing. You guys did great. It was a fun time. Competition's over, and they have crowned the champions of the whole thing, and they are right here behind me. This was such a cool event to come out here and check this out, and now I get to be around real cheerleading champs. What do you guys think? How you guys doing? Did you guys have a lot of fun? Yeah! Did you guys cheer a lot? Yeah! Are you guys grand champions? Yeah! That's right. So how cool was this? All right, well, I believe, Rusty, you got a really cool interview after this, talking with Brody Lujan, talking about the Student Athlete of the Year. So we're going to go and get to that. But one last time, girls, give it up. Congratulations, everyone. Scream for me.
Hey, Rusty the Sports Clown here. We're going to be wrapping things up. And I got this great guy right here. You want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Bernie Lujan. I'm on the board. I'm the treasurer. I've been on the board for 10 years, but I'm also the one that founded the Student Athlete of the Year with the anointment and support of the board. We are trying to make a difference in New Mexico's education, trying to identify those kids who are working hard in the classroom, hard in their sports, and it's a tough job, but they're doing a great job in it. We want to reward them and keep this program going.
Now, with the Student Athlete, what kind of an award do they get with this?
Well, they're getting a scholarship, so they don't have to pay their fees. But if they're an 8th grader moving on to high school, we give them a gift card, the same amount of the fee would be. So it's a gift card to help them get school supplies and stuff to go forward.
That's fabulous. Now, what kind of qualifications do they have to qualify for this?
Well, first of all, we get last year's full report and this year's current report, and then they have to get 3 letters of recommendation. And if they're doing anything outstanding in the community, that's also identified. And if you have somebody with special needs who's working even harder, somebody who's with a special, it's one of the special needs child that's working hard, and we've had them, well, we identify those. So they get points, and it's on the scorecard, 5, and broken down in points. And we identify them by points, and that's how we select them. This year we had 46 applicants, and we're really proud of that.
That is amazing. You do great work. We love what you do, and we're going to be back next year for more.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you guys, and go Proview.
All right, thank you very much. And as you can see, all these beautiful girls back behind me, this is an amazing day. We've had a great time. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.